Hello my fragrance family, how are you guys? RiseFrags34. I'm gonna try and do the best I can with this, try and keep it not too long. There's so much to talk about with this brand and this house and the gentleman behind it. So I could just go on and on. There's so much information that I just can't write down and give all to you, but I wanna do this one for a review. This is Russian Musk, which I'm so excited about. I think it's probably the most popular fragrance, which was Siberian Musk. But then I'm going to do one more on Russian Oud, which was kind of like the Oud Zen. I don't want to say spin-off, but I want to say that the next formulation of those two fragrances. So I'm going to kind of throw some information in this one for you guys that I found out, and then I'll kind of put some more information into the next one. I don't want to drag the video out too long, but guys, Russian Adam is the perfumer behind this brand. I believe came out to us in 2017. It's Areej Dore. That is the brand we are discussing. He's also the founder of Feel Oud. I'm sure you've seen a couple of videos on YouTube with him showing us how he distills his fragrances as oils. He was really big into, of course, oud oils and things like that. And then he kind of veered off, and now he's doing perfumes, which are just unbelievably gorgeous, guys. These are personal scents. By the means of that is, you do this for yourself. You know, there's a lot of frag heads that are out there that really want to get a lot of compliments and do the thing, and you will with these, but this is more of just you really feeling that you enjoy it and you love it, and it's just a passion for yourself, and it's a very personal scent with these. So again, they're somewhat animalic, so they might not please everyone. You know, he's using true deer musk, which is great. From Russia, he is one of the only producers of fragrance right now that can actually legally get deer, the Siberian deer musk for the perfumes. You know, they use it for medicine. They use it, of course, I believe, to eat, and then you use it for the perfumes. For their the musk. So again, just so interesting, so natural. It takes a long time to distill, years, and the agar woods he uses Indian agar wood now from India versus, I believe, Australia. There's like 4 different agar woods in this, and Cambodian oud. So just so much going on that you don't really understand, I guess, until you know what they go through to make these fragrances, and it's just a lot of work. It's not just taking 5 or 6 notes or whatever, dumping them in and putting them together, and wow, there it is. I mean, this is a lot of time in the making. The first Siberian Musk, I'm going to kind of go back and forth, but Siberian Musk, I believe, came out to us in 2017. They were limited to 100 bottles. Those sold within a month, and people are just kind of looking for that. Well, guys, better news is there's 300 bottles of this, and this is actually better quality. There's more ingredients. He's used 4 different neroles in this in this fragrance, and hopefully, Russian Adam, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I know that you said that in your message to me. I don't see neroli listed on the notes, but there's just, and then the 4 ouds that he used, there's just so much quality. This one's a little bit more refined and a little bit more wearable. So the first one, I did spray the first Siberian Musk on my hand, and it does get it's kind of pungent. It's it's a lot more animalic, so it's tougher. It's harder to wear. This one, you just get so much use out of it. You can really wear this. I wore it today at work, and not crazy compliments, but man, I felt good with it. It's a sexy fragrance. It's intimate. You can get close with someone with this one. It has all these nice things going on. Getting on with the notes real quick. Like I said, I want to talk so much about this. About the brand and everything, but I'll leave some of it out so I can talk about it on the next video. But again, sorry to kind of ramble about that, but just so much quality goes into this, and he's really taken so much good time with these, and again, very limited. So I'm sure this one will probably sell out quickly as well, and then he'll move on to the next one. But getting on with the quality of this one, it's he does use a little bit, like I said, a little bit more refined, a little bit more wearable. He put a little bit more florals into this, so it's a little bit, again, easier to wear, and just the quality is bar none excellent. So getting on with the notes of this one, again, Russian Musk by Areej Dore. This one came out to us in 2017. Russian Adam is the creator of this brand and perfume. Top notes are Russian fir and pine, lemon, bergamot, and mandarin. For the heart notes, you have orange blossom from Tunisia. You have Morocco, Egypt, and France. I'm sorry, from Morocco, Egypt, and France. You have Indian sandalwood. That is a very expensive note, of course. Tonka bean, nutmeg, absolute. You have clove and cinnamon. Then for your base notes, this is where it gets really crazy. Legally obtained, by the way, wild Siberian deer musk. You have agarwood from Sri Lanka, I'm sorry, Cambodia, Burma, and Thailand. You have distilled Russian, you have rose absolute, fossil amber, patchouli, vetiver, cypress, tea moss, resinid, oak moss absolute, and galbanum resinid. So there's just a lot going on with this one. This little card comes with it, which is pretty cool. Sorry if I'm gonna try and get that in focus, but definitely excellent presentation, which I will show you that towards the end of the video. But guys, this one is awesome. This one definitely leans toward like a vintage fougere, and that's what I really love about it. You get this bright lemon off the top, lemon bergamot, and but automatically gets into this just beautiful, like you have like these pine resins. You have so much like spices, nutmeg kind of shines through this. It really, it's almost like a cooling experience. You know, it's kind of weird with like Siberian and Russia. You think of like the mountaintops. You know, that's where I think you have, if you're walking on the mountaintop with the snow on the ground, but there's a bunch of pine trees next to you, and there's, you know, lemon. It's so hard to, because there's not going to be lemons in Russia near pine trees, you know, in the snow. But if you have all these things kind of going on and you're walking through this beautiful forest with the pine needles and the beautiful woods, you know, you have all these things kind of going on. That's what you get. And it starts off kind of cooling. I'm sure that's the lemon and the bergamot. Then you also get this towards like the middle of it. It kind of sweetens up a little bit. You do the deer musk that pops out in there. It's, oh man, it's almost like a chocolatey sweetness that comes through, which it makes it kind of playful, but not too cloying and not too like dirty and earthy and animalic either. There's so many nice things going on with this. And then the florals kind of start to come out as well. Like again, I know there's a little bit of rose in this, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Russian Adam. Hopefully you can watch this video, and hopefully I'm doing okay with this. No editing, of course, I'm trying my best. But you said you used 4 types of neroli, so that really, I'm sure, brightens things up, makes it that floral that just, it's so wearable and it's so gorgeous. And the dry down, again, it's just this like kind of this chocolatey, but the lemon still lingers, so you do still have that like kind of that fougere going on. It's sweet and beautiful, but there's also that little bit of freshness going on as well, and that's what I believe, you know, makes it wearable. And that's also with the oak moss in there playing a big role. You know, the vetiver, things like that. It kind of brings in that old school kind of vintage vibe, which I love, and there's so many people that will love this too. I'm not saying it's a vintage, like it's old school and you're not gonna like it. I'm saying this is like a modern old school version of, you know what I mean? It's really beautiful. I sprayed it on my hand a while ago, and you can just tell it's so complex, so you know, there's just so much going on. You can really pick out a lot of these great notes. One minute you're getting like a cooling effect, the next minute it's kind of warm, and it just really, it really comes off your skin quite nice. The performance is outstanding. I mean, it's 12 plus hours easy. You literally need to wash your hands a few times to get it off. I don't know if you can see it, but I can still see it a little bit, but it still has that oil where I sprayed. And this was almost, you know, 3 hours ago. And it is just, it's still projecting off my hand like no other, you know? So it's the performance is excellent. Getting on with the Siberian musk, you know, everyone was rooting and raving about how much the performance was and all that. It was, and it might be darker, it might be louder, but that does not mean quality. Russian Adam said basically this has a little bit more quality, and I'm not saying that's not quality, I'm saying this is a little bit more refined in quality, and that always doesn't mean that it lasts longer, but it performs just excellent. Siberian musk is loud, it's animalic, you know, it's very beautiful, but it's more animalic. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna be a little bit louder. So that's why I think people are saying the longevity on that might be better. But this sucker, I mean, you don't want this thing to last, you know, 3 days. You know, it's a good 24 hours is all you need with this sucker, and it's absolutely beautiful. Times to wear, that is totally on you. You know, this could be a date scent, you know, a nice night out. It could be for the winter. It could be for spring. Fall time, this would shine. It's woody. It's sweet. It's spicy. You know, there's a lot going on. So all seasons, I think, would really, really work. Again, I hate bringing this up. I think I bring it up in every video where if I have a strong perfume, I'm going to say, you know, 95 degrees, humid, it might be cloying. You know, it might be just a little bit too much because it performs so well. So just kind of be careful. This one, I literally do like a half a spray on boom right here and a half a spray right here. And man, the bubble is perfect. So this bottle will last you a lifetime pretty much, so, or close to it if you have fragrances like I do. And it comes in a 50 ml. It's $385. The price last year of the price of the Siberian Musk was about $300. The reason why he put up the price, not because it was so popular and left the shelves immediately within a month, it's because there is a little bit more expensive ingredients in this version and a little bit more quality, like I said. But again, it's a little bit softer, it's a little more refined, it's a lot more wearable too. So, but the presentation is absolutely beautiful. The box, I mean, this is like almost handmade stuff you got going on. The beautiful soft silk in there to lay your bottle in. Such attention to detail is incredible. This puts on real nice. This is all embroidered. It is just absolutely beautiful. It's got the Areej Dore on there. So just a beautiful box. Again, it comes with the card right here. You know, this little card that I showed you earlier, and the bottle is just absolutely beautiful. It's a perfect. I believe the bottle before this was a little more square. He actually curved the edges a little more, but look at that juice. Look at how dark that juice is. It is just, this stuff is just amazing, guys. I mean, I'm so excited about it. It even has the green little jewel there to you know, match the green label. But sprayer, excellent spray. And that, seriously, that is a pretty big spray. Oh my gosh, guys, this one is, it just, like I said, it has that kind of that, and these caps go on very, very hard. You can literally, it's not going anywhere. But that bright lemony opening, oh my gosh, guys, and that's what gives it that kind of that nice chypre kind of thing going on. That like kind of vintage, because there's that sweetness and the woodiness playing around in there, but that lemony, guys, this one is, I'm so excited about all fragrances, but this one is really, really just hitting the, it's hitting the spot. It is just, it's gorgeous, guys. I can't explain it enough. I'm so happy that I invested in this bottle. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna enjoy it for years on and out, and it is great. Like I said, thanks for bearing with me with this one. There's so much information that I probably left out. You know, again, 300 bottles made of this one, so get it. I know he said he's already almost 200 bottles gone of it, so there's only probably 100 left. You can get it on Lucky Scent, or I believe you can go right on, you know, the website. Also, I wanted to mention too, a great friend of mine, and Nikhil from Exotic Scents. If you haven't checked out his channel, he has done so well. 11,000 subscribers. He is talking about oud, knowing oud, and all these things. And he had a great video with Russian Adam. I'm kind of jealous. I wanted, you know, I would love to meet Russian Adam and just have that great interview. But he did a great interview, and I'm going to leave that link posted at the bottom of my video here, so you can check that out. And he'll really get into explaining how he got into it. A lot more about the brand and things like that. There's so much that I can remember. I don't write things down and, you know, just note sometimes that I do. You know, other than that, I kind of do this just by memory, and, you know, I don't have a big list of what I want to say because there's so much about this, and there's just so much in the future for this brand, I believe. And it's just, you can tell hard work has really paid off in this. So, you know, you can tell there's been a lot of thought and a lot of, you know, and just like a lot of the great perfumers that I know, you know, but this is, you know, just really mentioning Russian Adam, you can tell this is just a huge passion, and these fragrances are, are amazing. So this is a great one, performs so well, like I said, just beautiful. Unisex, absolutely. I believe all of his fragrances are unisex. This doesn't lean more masculine or more feminine, but it does have, it's gorgeous. It's sexy, it's playful, it's wearable, it's beautiful. So guys, Rise Fragrance 34, there's so many more things that I wanted to kind of get into that I need to go back on, which I will be bringing. I did purchase a bottle of the Russian Oud as well. So that'll be my next one from this line. Very excited about that one as well. But I'll get into a little bit more about the house and brand. I know Steven from Redolescence did a great introductory and like introducing the brand. And of course, Nikolai from Exotic Scents, he just did a fabulous job. And you actually get to kind of meet, you know, Russian Adam in person on his you can see his demeanor and just the great guy that he is. And again, feel free I believe to message him. You know, he's just a down-to-earth great guy and all that. So, and just what a brilliant perfume, and I'm so excited to dive into more of his fragrances. Guys, Rise Fragrance 34, thank you so much again for subscribing and for you know, just giving me your attention and watching the videos. I just truly, really appreciate it from my heart. So thanks so much. Until the next review, I will see you then. Thanks again.